Hi class, my name's Dr. Gilchrist. I'll be your instructor this year for CAM, Complementary and Alternative Therapies. Let me give you a little tour of my office here. I operate a little clinic called Parker Natural Medicine. I do naturopathic medicine, Chinese medicine. I also do a little thing in here called Tibetan cranial, which we'll be learning a little bit more about later on in the semester. I'm actually heading out of the country for a few weeks. I'm going to Nepal, and so that's going to actually cause me to miss our first class. But I do have the lecture recorded, and so you can catch up on it that way. I'll orient you to the Canvas page in a second, but I thought I'd just kind of give you a little tour of my office. Um, I guess over here is where I do my blood draws. Here are my Chinese herbs, and then a little bit of a glare there, but there is where I do my acupuncture and Tibetan cranial. So I'm really looking forward to the class. I've taught this class for several years now. We usually do one every semester, and I've had a really good time with it. Had some the class format this year is going to be a little bit different. We're going to be in person. I highly recommend that you come to the in-person class. We're going to be on Mondays from 9:30 to 10:45 in room 220, 220B. And but we're also going to have it kind of recorded, or so you can watch online as well. But you really will get the best experience if you come in person. We can kind of have some experience looking at pulses and checking out tongues, which are some diagnostic techniques. And anyway, so let's show you our Canvas page. All right, so I'm going to put this in the student view so you guys can see it from how you're going to be seeing it. So just on this first module here, I have the course information. There's my contact info here. Best way to contact me is through the Canvas app, but I've got a few other methods listed there too. Then this document is going to be key. This shows our schedule for the year. So, it's going to remind you of the date we have class. Note that on the first day of class, August 19th, don't come into class that day. I'm going to still be in Nepal. So, but we will have some methods recorded for you, lectures recorded for you so you can get started. Now, I'll be back on the 26th. And so we'll go into Chinese medicine that day. We'll have a demonstration that day. And then we'll have Ayurveda on the 2nd of September. That likely will be a discussion with a good friend of mine, also a Tibetan cranial practitioner, who's now living in Florida, sadly. But she probably can zoom in for us and give us a lecture on that. And we'll have a little discussion in person about that. And we go into shamanism, Native American healing. So this is, week 4. That's going to be 9th of September. On the right here, I have listed kind of the reading assignments. And basically, after each lecture, you'll have an assignment to complete, which is a short writing assignment about the content for that day. And then, before that, there's like some preparatory work to get ready for that. Kind of a little going down into the semester, we have our critiques. That'll be your first kind of project. That's going to be a research project that you guys are going to do. You're going to look up in the medical literature and kind of give a critique of certain therapy. So I'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment. And we're going to get into several other topics. Our final project is going to be a field trip presentation. So that is you visit an alternative healthcare provider. You could go as a patient or just an interested student and find out a little bit about what a day in the life of that practitioner is like. Find out about their schooling, find out about what they do, how do they have to maintain their license, what's their kind of living like. I think that's a good thing to be aware of, like, how much income can you generate, and that'll help you plan for, how much can you spend on the schooling for it, and etc. Okay, so I do want to, well, yeah, so I think that's about it. I'll post this up and probably send you guys a few messages from Nepal, maybe a few cool pictures. And otherwise, we'll be seeing you on the 26th. And I look forward to meeting with you guys. I will have connectivity in Nepal, so you can message me, and I might not get back to you in the same time zone, but if you need to get a hold of me, I'll be available. All right. Thank you so much. Bye bye.